Welcome, my friend. Today I want to share a story with you. It is a story of compassion, judgment, and the wisdom of the Buddha. It's a story that, I believe, carries lessons that are deeply relevant to our lives today. This story is not just about the Buddha and a prostitute, but about the deeper truths of human nature, how we view ourselves and how we view others. Many years ago, in the bustling city of Rajagaha, a woman of great beauty and allure walked the streets. She was known as Amra, and she worked as a prostitute. People in the city gossiped about her, judged her, and shunned her. They saw her only through the lens of her profession. But Amra had a deep longing. She had heard whispers of the Buddha's teachings, and in her heart, she wished to find peace, to find meaning beyond the life she led. He continues, one day she decided to seek the Buddha. She approached him, and with her heart full of uncertainty asked, Lord, I am lost. My life is one of suffering and judgment. How can I find peace and freedom from this cycle? How can I change? Am I too broken for redemption? The Buddha looked at her with compassion, seeing not just her actions but her heart. He didn't see a prostitute. He saw a human being, a soul in need of guidance. He spoke to her, Amra, it is not your actions that define you, but your ability to transform. You are not lost, you are merely at a crossroads. Every moment is a chance for change. True peace comes not from hiding your mistakes, but from understanding them, from learning and growing. Can you see it? The Buddha did not judge her for her past. He didn't shame her. He saw her as a person capable of change. And in his eyes, we are all capable of change. No matter where we come from, no matter our past, we are always presented with the opportunity to transform, to rise above, and to become who we are meant to be. Amra, after meeting the Buddha, changed her life. She left her old life behind and chose to live a life of mindfulness and compassion. She sought out ways to help others, finding peace not in the things she had, but in the peace she could give to others. She understood, as we all must, that the greatest transformation begins within. This story brings me to another lesson I have learned in my own journey, one that may surprise you. It's the story of a man named Dharmamapala, a simple farmer who lived in the same city. Dharmamapala had a hard life. He worked the land tirelessly, often facing hardships and scarcity. But what he lacked in material wealth, he made up for in his character. One day, a powerful king came to the city. His army marched through, and the people were all afraid. The king had heard of the Buddha and sought him out, asking for wisdom. Tell me, O Buddha, how do I rule with true power? The Buddha simply smiled and said, True power does not come from wealth, from an army, or from control. True power comes from the ability to rule your own mind, to master your thoughts, your impulses, your fears. When the king heard these words, he was puzzled. But a humble farmer, Dharmamapala, overheard the conversation. He approached the Buddha and said, Lord, I have no wealth or power. I only have my fields and my family. How can I rule my mind when I struggle so hard just to survive each day? The Buddha looked at him and said, Dharmamapala, it is not the external struggles that define us, but our internal peace. Whether you are a king or a farmer, true mastery begins within. Every moment, every challenge, every simple act can be a moment of mindfulness, a moment of peace. The real power is in your ability to remain calm, to act with compassion, and to not let the world shake your inner peace. These two stories remind us of something profound, something we often forget in our busy lives. We are not defined by our past actions, by our circumstances, or by the judgments of others. We are defined by our ability to transform, to find peace within, and to stay true to who we truly are. Ask yourself, what is it that holds you back? Are you judging yourself for things you've done in the past? Are you letting your external circumstances define your worth? Remember, the Buddha's teachings were always about looking inward, about finding the calm amidst the storm. The true transformation begins within, and it's never too late. So I leave you with this. Today, take a moment to reflect on your life. What judgments are you holding on to? What parts of yourself need healing? Start with mindfulness. Start with compassion for others and for yourself. The journey to inner peace is a lifelong process, but it starts right now, in this moment. Remember, you are always capable of transformation. Just as Amra transformed her life and Dharmamapala learned to rule his mind, so can you. If this story has touched your heart, I invite you to reflect on your own life and share your thoughts in the comments below. How are you embracing transformation in your own journey? I would love to hear your insights. Don't forget to like and subscribe so you can continue exploring the path of wisdom with me. Until next time, may you find peace within, and may your life be filled with compassion.